right. Welcome back to Let's Talk with Gales and Dean. Y'all call me eating up in here, man. But as usual, to my left, I got the wonderful, the incomparable. If he gets off his mute button, is he there? Is he not there? Drum roll, please. No, nothing. Check. Mic check. All right. So that's Dean. He's gonna get those those issues taken care of. What's up, B Tanner? The slap heard around the world. Like, oh my goodness. I wanted Dean's reaction first, but man, he's having some technical difficulties. But my goodness. Please get in the comments. Matter of fact, let's get this invite link right away. I can't even wait. And please do not mistake my enthusiasm for any sort of condoning of violence or even a joke, right? I'm here to talk about just what do y'all want to talk about, man? You know what we're here for. You know what happened at the Oscars. If not, then I don't know. I'm going to tell you, man. So there's the link. Feel free to click that link. Join me and give me your thoughts as we wait for Dean to get here. My goodness. So for people who may or may not know, thanks for joining us from Twitter. Let's see, who we got? Twitch. I see you in there. Hello. YouTubers, I see y'all out there. And Facebook, my Facebook fam, all 5 of y'all. Okay, I see you. Okay, so if you haven't heard, we had there was the Oscars, the Academy Awards, nicknamed the Oscars, which is an interesting story about how it became the Oscars. As I filler bus for my main man Dean here. But yeah, so Oscars, someone won it and said it looks like some of their family member, and their family member name was Oscar. Boom. That's why they call it the Oscars. Anywho, so we were all prepared for Will Smith to win Best Actor finally, even though for a movie, mid at best. But, it's got the Williams sisters attached. And, of course, they talk about that line of old daddy that they had from Louisiana, Richard Williams. He plays this role. He does, from all accounts, a great job portraying that very specific accent, right? But, anywho, he plays. We all know he's going to win. So, Chris Rock is presenting for, I'm pretty sure, a documentary series. I think Questlove actually won that, and nobody knows that because the slap heard around the world. Anyway, I'll get to that. So Chris Rock is up there and he makes a G.I. Jane joke. Very, very dated, but he makes it nonetheless. And hey, what's up? I see y'all in the comments. Hello. So he makes a joke about, Jada Pinkett Smith being bald and, G.I. Jane 2 or whatever. And so Will Smith, if you see the footage, Will Smith actually laughs, right? As he's been doing for almost 30 years, if not more. 30 years. 30 years in entertainment. Just laugh everything off all the way to the bank like he's been taught, right? West Philly kid, He starts to laugh it off. Then he looks at my goodness. Where are you going with that on? Anyway, sorry, it's my daughter trying to be grown. That gummit. Anyway, so Will Smith laughs it off, and you notice his wife next to him. She looks hurt. She looks butthurt, right? And all of a sudden, there's a switch that went off. He cruises up very coolly, calmly to the stage. I mean, literally talking to Chris Rock is making. Oh, here comes Richard Williams. Oh, he's laughing, and Will Smith doesn't crow hop or anything. Just slaps the crap out of him. Okay. And then turns his back. First of all, we got to talk about that. As Dean, are you back, man? Are you okay? Can we hear you? All right. So anyway, Will Smith slaps Chris Rock, turns his back to him, calmly walks back to his seat, and he's yelling, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." And Chris Rock still is stunned, as he should be. And Will Smith lets him know that this is not a joke. It's not a game. Keep my wife's name out of your bleeping mouth. Right? And so that's where we're at. All right. As we welcome our first guest to, give his take on this, man. Mr. Tanner from No Cap Podcast.
Hey, yo.
Oh, my goodness,
what did the five fingers say to the face?
Slap that go Rick James.
Man.
Oh, my goodness. Violence begets violence. Wait a minute, wait a minute. What violence did he beget the slap?
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you married just like I'm married. You gotta defend your wife's honor. Granted, everything that she has done to him, drug his name through the mud for the last few years. Like I've been saying, man, eventually everybody reaches their breaking point. Unfortunately
Mm-hmm.
for Will, it had to be on a national stage. Yes, he could have handled it a whole lot better. Do I agree with him going on stage slapping that man? No. But at the end of the day, we all men. When you've had enough, you've had enough.
Yep.
And that was the tipping point for him. Because you seen the look on her face. She didn't like that shit. He didn't like it. He probably kind of like, yeah, it was a little joke, but at the end of the day, that's my wife, man. You talk about my wife. Hey, something gotta happen, something gotta give. Something's gotta give.
Yeah, man. Look, I had another fellow podcaster of ours, man. Called like I was laying it down, my man, because it gets busy around here, right? 4 kids. I'm coming off of my son's third birthday that I almost forgot. Oh yeah,
What?
oh yeah, yeah. I literally like me and my wife were talking, and she was like, "Oh, so what? Jackson's birthday it's Sunday." I was like, "Wait, what? Oh shoot, it is." So plenty of time to get cake and toys, and no harm, no foul, all that stuff. What's up, Turner is in the
I see
building.
Mr.
That gummit.
Turner in there. Oh,
Hey
Josh.
man, I need you to click these links, people. We are not playing tonight. Go up and click that link, follow the directions, get on and say your piece, please. So yeah, man, I like what you said. Like it literally came to a head, right?
Yeah,
I want you to speak a little bit more on that.
that's really what it was, man. He's had enough of that. Granted, like I've been saying, man, she's done a whole lot to ignite the entire situation. There's a lot of things that she said that she should have kept behind doors, regardless of how she feel. But
Right.
she's in the public eye. He's in the public eye. So everything is going to be put through a microscope. But we men at the end of the day, somebody disrespect my wife. Hey, I'm gonna let you know. You got to hold this. You got to take his hands. And I don't fight like
Put
that
some
no more.
paws
I
on.
don't get down like that. But at the end of the day, you disrespecting my household. You disrespecting the mother of my kids. We got to handle that. Especially with her medical condition, whether or not Chris Rock knew medically what she was going through or not. Bro, you got to hold these hands. We got to have to talk. We got to talk about this.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta understand. So this man is 53. He's been in the entertainment business since he was 12, right?
Long time.
I mean, let's see, at 16, Will Smith met collaborator Jeff Towns at a party, and then they started. That's how they got DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, right? So at 16, he meets Jazzy and starts just goes after a dream, right? I got to get out of West Philly. I got to get out of here. So I need y'all to understand, first of all, West Philly.
That nigga's from Philly. They don't play when they come up in Philly, son. They do not play like that.
Right. So that's Scott Elliott. What's up, Scott, man? There you go. So let's see. I get what y'all are saying, but he straight up said, Jada, I love you after he said it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact.
So again, we're not condoning this, okay?
No.
That's crazy. They writes in with I'm guessing here, but I bet Chris Rock didn't even write that joke. Chris Rock just read the wrong line at the wrong time. So that's a good place to start. How this writing thing starts, right? So for anybody out there who may not know, literally there's a team of writers and a team of right checkers, right? And the person who's ultimately going to say the joke, whether it be our presenters that got outshined. I mean, we had Regina King, you had Wanda Sykes, Amy Schumer, like you had women, you had black women, you had people of color, right? We had a deaf mute person, I believe, win an Oscar. That's incredible. But all this gets overshadowed by this thing, So the idea that there's a team of writers, and that's probably the joke that he actually said was probably the one that literally he was like, no, not this one, not this one, not this one. Okay, I guess this one is cool enough. Because also you got to understand that Chris Rock and Will Smith are long time friends.
Yeah.
Like friends. None of the Hollywood fake, hey, how you doing? No, like legit friends. Been through some stuff together. Dean, are you with us?
Where your man's at?
Having some technical difficulties, man.
Even on top of you saying all that, all the people that won, and shout out to all that won, the Oscars was produced. This was the first year a black man ran the entire
Right.
production on the Oscars, and the ratings were up 56% because of it. Not just a
Right.
slap, but because of it. So I mean, shout out to that in with the whole thing. I mean, but hey, slap heard around the world.
I've heard around the world, but so again, Jada's condition, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something that
Alopecia.
alopecia, right? So it's a autoimmune disease that causes some women to lose their hair. That's why she's bald.
Yeah.
So joking poor taste, yes. Are you responsible for every word that comes out of your mouth? Yes. Someone literally could have, written that joke, but he, of course, reserves the right whether he wants to say it or change it because it is a live production.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody could have, saw that coming. And anybody who says they can, like, get the FRAP out of here.
Nobody knew that he was gonna do that. And like I was talking to my pops earlier, he would pull that same mess if it was somebody like The Rock that was hosting, John Cena that was hosting, or anybody else? Probably not.
Probably not, but maybe he was that bad.
Like, we don't know. You had enough. You had enough. I've seen some small cats try to take on Goliaths over something over some words. So who knows?
Oh yeah, Connor, my man Dean, man. I know he probably hurt right now. Come on, Dean. You can do this.
Dean got that old school dial-up service. He need
to you just going to have to fill in, Tanner, until we get some other people to click that link.
Tim, I got you.
Yes, sir, man. So look, she has a disease that causes her hair to whatever they're going on in their personal life came to a head tonight. I'm sure we've all been in that situation because once you see that hurt look on your lady's face,
you gotta react.
What you gonna do, man?
You gotta react.
As nice as y'all think Gales is, man, I've been in a couple of situations already. Just some kind of disrespect aimed at my wife, and I acted in a way that shocked me. And I'm sure Will Smith is probably embarrassed. He feels bad that he handled it that way. And he's thinking him and his team probably thought of 30,000 different things he could have done that would have been better. Right? Even a quick like, hey, man, come on, bro. Come on now. You know what I mean? Just a little.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Even when he walked up there, if he just, hey, man, look. Hey, man, listen. You know she got this disease, right, that causes her hair to be bald. Why would you do this? I need you to, back off of that. Or even if you want to do some gangster stuff, hey, man, apologize right now. I'm going to slap you. Like, I think people are looking at Will Smith differently today, right?
Yeah.
So, Dean, oh, my goodness, come on, Dean. Dean, give us a word. Mic check, anything? So, as you can see live.
God damn it, I'm here. Shit.
Painter man, what the fuck?
What's going on with this?
That's your first couple of words fine, that gummit. Hold on, where the banner? Get the banner out.
Man,
I'm gonna leave it on.
Damn frustrated. Internet and shit messing up, kicking me out. This is a good subject to talk about. I got my boy Tanner here, so you know it's gonna be some jokes. But first of all, did y'all see the reaction? Did you see the reaction of Chris Rock face? That man said, "Whoa, wow."
Yeah, right. Like,
he got the shit slapped out of him, man.
What?
Yeah, man.
What?
Welcome back to the show, Dean. I appreciate you sticking with it, my man. But yeah, so what are your thoughts on that, Dean? Like, how would you have handled it different?
Nigga, what? This is Dean you talking about. How would Dean handle
it? See, Tanner's not a full-time guest, although he supports us heavily and we appreciate it. But that is, my friends, what we call a setup. Okay? I asked, well, Dean, what would you have done in that situation? And then you let Dean go. Yeah, you don't ask no secondary questions, Tanner. Come on, man. Matter of fact, get him out of here. Get him out of here. All right, Dean.
You know what I'm gonna do? How the hell I'm gonna look? I'm.
Yeah. Interesting point. Frapping, that was Optimus Prime. Thank you for joining the Dadgum Show. Frap Dean! Somebody get his man $20 so he can go to the next level.
Hey, that slap felt Dean all the way where he at. Now his dial-up messed up. That's bad.
Will Smith, stop me if I'm wrong, Mr. Tanner. Will Smith hit Chris Rock so hard that it frapped up Dean's dadgum internet.
Absolutely. Oh. Yeah, like I said, that shook the world. Man. That shook the world. I bet won't nobody else try him no more.
Oh my goodness. Scott Elliott, what's up, man? Long time no talk. Turner, look, everybody in there. Crazy Days in the building. Please.
That title woke everybody up, bro.
I hope so, man. But please, hold on. Let me get to the link. There's my mains.
Wow. The Craig jokes. Is on one.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no, Craig.
Oh no, Craig. Really on one. That's what we doing tonight.
So yeah, click that link if you got some comments on this subject. So I want to take. So again, like I said, since 12 he got started. 16 he meets Jazzy Jeff. They go on. They're on their way. Oh, I think maybe he's back. Maybe he's back. So 12 years old to 16, he meets Jazzy Jeff and they're on their way. He's 53 now. Now the entire time, right? He could have took the Philly stuff with him, but the entire time he's being clowned for being a rapper who won't curse. He's been a clown, he's been clown for how he dresses, his little motivational speeches. He's been many, many memes. Then his wife stuff comes out. Then you got the son who, he's trying to support his son who likes to occasionally wear a dress and he gets clowned for that. His daughter quits the tour, costs all kinds of jobs and millions of dollars that he takes care of out of the kindness of his heart. Yeah. She shaves her head, he supports it. His wife, FRAPing, gets entangled with someone the same age as one of their children. I love how that got swept because let that have been a dude. We'd have crucified that dude. What do you mean you're sleeping with some chick that you took in same age as your dadgum children? But neither here nor there, right? So he takes all of that. And then this happens. I think it's just the straw that broke the camel's back, man.
That's it. You just hit it. That's it right there. He's been dealing with a lot. And y'all have talked about mental illness so many times on so many different platforms, man. Eventually, that frustration is going to come out. And it has.
I can't tell if you want. Look, are you running, my man? Are you okay? This reminds me of Ricky Smiley back in the day. That bit he had, he used to call people, right? Prank calling people.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in the back of the truck. You need to come get me. You remember that? That's what it sounded like. It sounded like my main man Dean is running or something, man. I don't know. We'll pray for his right. Everybody talking about Will and Chris and which one is wrong. Can we finally agree Jada sucks? Shrugs.
He got a point though. All of this started because of things that she's put out in the atmosphere. Something goes on within my household. That's my household. Nobody knows about it unless I want somebody else to know about it. But this is getting put out in the social media area where everybody can understand and see what's going on. Now, whether or not we know the entire ordeal, we getting bits and pieces of it. But you got to think of what's happening in this man's head, what's going on in this man's household that he has to deal with every single day. And then with Chris and Will being good friends, your friend making a joke like that about your wife, regardless of whether or not it was the littlest of joke in the world or the biggest joke in the world. That's supposed to be your friend at the end of the day. Certain things don't need to be said. Like we both said, we don't condone it, but I don't dismiss it for happening either. Enough is enough.
Yeah. See, that's tough. That's tough for me, man. I'm a good Christian Southern boy. I'm a gentleman, right? So my main focus, I'm gonna shift focus back to Will Smith. He's absolutely wrong. I can get why he's saying, you know what I mean? Like I've never wanted to murder a person. Okay? Never wanted to murder a person. But every now and then, this New Mexico driving, bro, sometimes they cut me off and I go, oh, okay. Like I get it. I'm not gonna, chase them down and murder them, but I see how people get there.
You got some
know what I mean? Right. I see how people get there.
Yeah.
But no, so I want to stay focused. I want people to understand that he's absolutely wrong, right? With his stature and his great, like he could have handled it so many different ways and made money off of it, right? Mm-hmm. Speaking of making money, like people are talking, like I want to talk about the real issue here, man. Okay, and back me up, my white brethren, right? We got to talk about like the black plight, where a black man can be in such a place of stature, to be so rich and famous at the Oscars presenting, to get slapped in his face and nobody shows up to do anything. Nobody scoops up this guy. Right.
That's how you know it wasn't scripted. That's how you know
nobody knew what to do. Everybody's like, oh well,
everybody was in shock.
What?
Everybody was in shock. And the show went on.
And he does his little thing. Like it's crazy, man. But I'm telling you, nobody could have seen this coming. Chris Rock definitely didn't see it coming. As we just I guess let's just watch this clip, man. Let's do that. Right? that show people what, if I can get my buttons right, what the FRAP we talking about here. Might need some volume. Hang on. I'm on YouTube. Bear with me. Wait a minute. Almost got it. 3, 2.
There's growing outrage today over the smack heard around the world.
Oh, wow.
Some are calling on the Academy Awards to take away Will Smith's Oscar. The actor became enraged after Chris Rock poked fun at Smith's wife Jada's bald head.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Smith seems to find it funny at first, but Jada's eye roll indicates her displeasure.
Richard.
And then
That Richard, man. Oh, bow.
Smith drew back and slapped Rock across the face with his open hand. Chris Rock is stunned, almost knocked off his feet.
He wanted to hit him
by the
right there,
blow,
though.
but he keeps his cool.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Smith is not done. Back at his seat, he starts screaming at Rock.
Man. Oh, my goodness.
In the U.S., the audio was cut by ABC, but across the world, it was broadcast live and uncensored.
We know he cussed now.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a
He said,
G.I.
yes.
Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your
And here's where Chris Rock realized it
I'm
gets
going
real.
to, okay?
Chris Rock remained remarkably composed.
That was greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
All right.
You got to put some ice on that.
Okay,
He
get
gotta
it
put some
off.
ice
Get it
on
off.
that.
Let me tell you about these people. These people who literally showed it over and over and over as we just showed it again. Right? Like, that's rough, man. That's rough.
I commend Chris Rock for being a professional and continuing to keep the show going. He is a way bigger man than I am. Way bigger man. But it's also his bank account is a way lot higher than mine is too. Because if that would have been a full-fledged brawl at the Oscars, both of them, well, he definitely would have lost some money and endorsements and everything. So hats off to him for being a bigger man than I am. Because I'm sorry, I'm not taking no slap like that. That's one of the worst things you can do to any man is slap him or spit on him. And when you, I'm sorry, no, I can't do it. I couldn't have done it. We'd have been fighting enough.
Yeah, like that's what I was hoping. Like, kudos to him for not. Like,
Yeah,
kids, if you're watching out there, honestly, that's how you handle it. You know what I mean? There are some situations. I saw this movie once. I'm pretty sure it was Paul Rudd and like Jack Nicholson. And Jack Nicholson is playing Paul Rudd's father. And he was like, Dad, I don't want to hear this. He said, son, there are some things. He said, Dad, I swear, if you tell me this, I'm going to literally run away from this conversation. He's like, son, there are some things you just have to hear. And he literally takes the FRAP off. Like, kids, I need you to understand something. Be okay with being a punk. Okay? Especially if we look at this Watson stuff, man. Like, there's a civil suit there, possibly. Because I'll tell you what, like, you know, they asked Chris Rock if he wanted to press charges. Of course, he says no.
Yeah.
But personally, I'm going to need at least 30 million.
What?
Bro, at least. We'll start at 30 million, and that will start the negotiations. You know what I'm saying?
What?
And look, he gonna make all kinds of money because he's about to go on tour with Kevin Hart. So he's got material for the next 25 years. Come on, Chris Rock. This is your moment right here, man. This is your moment. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just need people. I hope the biggest takeaway from everybody is all this Twitter stuff, all this Instagram stuff, all this Facebook, all these YouTubes, everything. Me and Tanner right here, and taking over Mr. Dean. All of us, please. Understand something. You in this great country that we share have the right to say whatever you want to, but you do not have the right to depict what or how the person you say it to or about is going to react.
Exactly.
You understand? You need to understand that. Yes, freedom of speech all the way. Well, this company fired me because it's owned by a person and they have the right to react how they think is right.
Exactly.
So you can let these politicians say all this stuff left, right. It don't matter. For me, left and right, the same people. Okay? Don't let them get you slapped out here. That's all I'm saying. You know?
At the end, also to that, even at the end of the day, keep your shit inside your household.
Yes. You ain't got to tell everything.
You keep everything in the household and not let the entire world know what's going on with you in your business. Things like this don't have to happen.
Right.
It just don't. But once you start adding fuel to the fire, then everybody's got a match.
That's right. That is right, man. Dadgummit, we a sports show talking about that gum Oscars. Tell me that gum Will Smith didn't make them money that night. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
because I don't know the official numbers. It went from around a horrible 9 million viewers, I believe.
Yeah.
And then it jumped up after to like 15 million.
Yeah, it was crazy numbers.
Yeah, so last year it topped out at 10.4 million viewers, right? But yeah, lowest rated Oscars ever to around 15. Yeah. So a huge jump. It died down to about 9 million and jumps up to 15 million. That's ad revenue. That is frapping money. Like, no wonder they didn't drag him out of there. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it still came down to money.
After that.
Yeah, man. Tanner, look, this thing is overshadowing so much, bro. We could talk about the Lions that are going to be on Hard Knocks, the Chiefs that say, hey, we ain't got no beef with him. It was just with Hill. It's just a salary cap issue.
Yeah.
Right. So much is going on. Yeah, Draymond saying, hey, man, when LeBron James gets that record, if I'm playing that night, I'm taking that game off. Okay. Right.
Really?
Yeah. But I mean, it's homage, it's respect as we do a very lazy segue into some sports stuff. Man, that Will Smith stuff, boy, that was something else. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
What you talking about, LeBron?
Yeah. Is that a respect or what?
I think it's more about a respect. Me not being a huge LeBron fan, I mean, he's put the work in, so he deserves what he gets. And if he does break the record, I mean, shout out to that man for it. You know, I'm not no LeBron fan by no stretch of the imagination, but that man is one of the greatest athletes to ever play the sport, if not the greatest. Is he the GOAT in my eyes? No, but he is one of the greatest players to ever play basketball ever. So he's put the work in. What is this, his 19th season? Absolutely. He deserves all the respect he's going to get. In my opinion, yeah. Take that night off, man. Relax. Get yourself ready for the playoffs. Because you already know, even if LeBron breaks the record, he ain't going that far in the playoffs.
Right, man. I'm trying to pull up this this clip because I love how you went straight to like, is he my GOAT? No, it's almost like a pass to get into a party. And look, speak LeBron's name and who pops up? Dadgummit. He was like, you know what? I'm about to go to McDonald's and get on this Wi-Fi.
Hey,
Dean, can you hear us, man?
Guess what?
There you go. Ooh,
guess what? I didn't go no damn McDonald's get on no Wi-Fi. And I'm sorry to our audience, man, that I missed out on the Will Smith slap and all that shit, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But you guys want to talk about some LeBron James. You know I'm going to jump in on this. You know I'm going to jump in on LeBron James.
We can back up. I want to hear your thoughts on this Will Smith thing, and then we can talk about LeBron James. You best put some respect on his name, because then we're going places. We're going to cross that man's path, and I'm trying to save you from this Chris Rock thing, because he's kind of big, man.
I tell you one damn thing, two things to show. My daddy always told, yeah, that's all right. My daddy always told me the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So if I get slapped by Bron, he might get me, but I ain't going down without a fight. You understand? But anyway, to the Chris Rock, Will Smith. Do I blame Will Smith? No. Could he have did it on a different setting? Yeah, because you already know. You know, I've been seeing a lot of posts today. And people say, they give black people a bad name, but I also understand why he did it. I didn't know Jada had that disease either, but at first Will was laughing at all the jokes, so she must have, when the camera turned off of her, she must have mumbled in there like, you better go do something about it. That man got up, went up there, slapped him in his mouth. Chris Rock, wow, whoa, So
bro, hang on. That's the lady.
He could have probably did something.
Hold on, Dean. That's the lady. I'm setting you up for something here. That's the lady of his life.
Yeah.
Right. That's the lady of his. Because some people out there, maybe they're in bad relationships, maybe they're not in a relationship, whatever. But that's the lady of his life. So if Miss Williams is sitting out there and they make a joke about her, surgery or whatever she just had, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't. She don't have to say anything. She don't have to say anything, dude. If I'm there, I might jump up there. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Well, I ain't answering that shit because it ain't no damn Miss Williams. But anyway,
He missed the point.
No. I'm just telling you, if it was your mom, because you said that Jada probably said something to him, like there's nothing that needs to be said. If that's your mom, there's nothing that needs to be said. You just react.
Right.
He reacted poorly.
Right, but
he got to respect the react, or he had to expect
yeah, no, I'm not mad.
reaction.
I'm not mad at him. What I'm saying is, Will, if y'all look at it, go back and look at it, Will was laughing. Like he was chuckling. And then all of a sudden the camera went off and the camera got back up and here goes Chris Rock. Oh, here he comes. Chris Rock going to say a joke with him. No, he should the front out your mouth on national TV and at the Grand Mall. So you know, you got people on some sites saying they give black people a bad name and that's what they expect. You put yourself in, and that's your mother, your wife, your sister, or your child. You got done. You know, I don't blame. It went viral. About to be done the next 3 or 4 days. It was funny because all the memes you see and stuff, it's pretty funny to me, man. Hey, Kevin Hart, when he did his stand up and his mom, he talked about his mama smacked him, but he wasn't gonna say nothing in front of him. And he get in the room like, "You gonna smack me? You gonna smack me?" In front of all my
in front of all my friends, right? Listen, his internet is driving. Hey, Dean, we gotta as the jokes start flowing again. We gotta fix that, man. But I'm pretty sure I didn't hear it, but I just feel it in my heart that this banner is necessary. You know, this man quoting Kevin Hart like ain't no telling.
You gotta think we don't. From where we come from, we don't fault people for way less things that's been said.
Way less. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't know, man. Come on, Dean. This is one of them. Dean, you still with us? So LeBron James.
Yes, sir.
LeBron James, like this idea that we go straight to the GOAT stuff, man. We got to stop. Chris Broussard is on record of saying, he said that Michael Jordan in his however many seasons, right, accomplished way more than LeBron James in his 19 seasons.
Okay.
The GOAT debate is over. So, okay, I'm cool with that. I don't want to hear anything else about this GOAT stuff. Everybody, like, let's be real. Whomever you think is the GOAT is your GOAT, right?
Exactly. It's just an opinion.
Yeah. So let's move on from that. I want to talk about, like, just really enjoying the greatness of somebody.
Absolutely.
Because even like a Will Smith, we can clown him all you want. Like, first rapper to get a Grammy, right? You know, he went from West Philly all the way up to the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
Behaved badly for the first time in his life, really. You know what I mean? And all things considered, like, fine, FRAP it. You know you won. And he showed later, you know, dancing and having a good time, right? So, whatever. We got to start giving people their flowers while they're here, man.
Absolutely.
Put the hate aside and just appreciate.
I've been saying that, especially with LeBron, because if you really look now at the generation that's coming basketball-wise, and not even necessarily basketball-wise, you can say football, you can say hockey, you can say baseball, you can say soccer. Look at your generation that's coming behind some of the greats that's played this sport for so long. LeBron came in 2003, lived up to the expectations, to the hype that he had coming out of high school, and in a lot of ways has surpassed that hype in so many different ways and continues to do it. Man is the same age as me and still going out there every night putting up against competition of 19 and 20-year-olds. If either one of us gets out on the court right now with 19 and 20-year-olds, they finna run us out the gym. And he's still running up and down the court, blocking shots, scoring, taking the hard fouls and everything. That man deserves his flowers. He deserves them. And when he's gone, a lot of people, whether or not you're a fan or not, you're going to miss him. You're going to miss the everything that he done on the court, off the court. Continuing with, actually off the court, he's still going to do what he's doing, but on the court, you're going to miss, because regardless whether or not we like the Lakers or not, or you like LeBron, when he plays, you watch him because you don't know what he's going to do. Same as it went with Kobe. You didn't know what Kobe was going to do night in and night out, but you was going to watch to see, because it might be something you never see again.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like, I don't know. And that goes for anything, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That goes for anything. Who was it? Is it? Oh man, I'm gonna get this wrong. I don't know if it was Biggie or Pac or somebody. I'm pretty sure it was Biggie. His teacher tells him, pulls him aside like, "You're gonna be a garbage man with how you're acting in class, right?"
Yeah.
And I think he does his research and he comes in the next day and say, "Did you know that garbage men make more than teachers?"
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that's a whole child, first of all, that this lady is saying it to. But this idea of why are we tearing down garbage men? If they all disappeared from the face of the earth right now, we would all feel it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? It's not the prettiest of jobs, but dadgummit, like, why do we keep tearing these things down? Oh, he a plumber, he an HVACer. Like, are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? What are we doing? What is so wrong about your life that you got to down somebody else's?
Everything has its purpose. But that's how a lot of older, and even in this generation now, that's how they look at it. Me, I am a gigantic music per se man and battle rap and everything like that. And some people look down on the simple fact that somebody having a 9-to-5 job. Like, really?
Right.
That man's doing what he's got to do to support his family. So how you look down on that?
Man, my 17-year-old is looking for a job right now. And I'm telling her, like, listen, all this training, all this stuff I've been telling you about manners and it's not about what you've been called, what you answer to, all the stuff, right? All the things that I'm sure Will Smith's mother told him over and over. You're gonna have to smile through a lot of horrible stuff.
Absolutely.
Right? And you're gonna have to know when to sit back and smile through it and when to step up, defend yourself, or at least alert somebody, right? So I just don't know. I need people to really, oh my goodness, this cat here, this guy here. Dean disappears and everybody comes out the woodworks. What's up, Justin? Goat cheese,
up,
man.
yeah?
What's happening, man? Looking good, bro.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, guy?
What's up?
Oh my goodness, we sit here talking about all manner of things. Right now, we're kind of just talking about how we kind of downplay jobs, right? Garbage men, HVACers, like electricians, as Craig Jude in the comments, who's too afraid to come on and show off his wonderful studio. Yeah. So, yeah, man, we're just trying to talk about, of course, this Will Smith stuff, right? What are your thoughts on that? Are you aware of it? You may be. I know you do a lot of woodworking stuff, man. Go ahead and shout that out as well. But are you aware of this Will Smith stuff?
Man, I seen Chris Rock get the hell smacked out of him. I did that. It looked. I don't. It looked staged to me a little bit, but I don't know.
No, bro. You've been hit before, okay?
He got open hand hit too.
That's worse.
In my opinion, if you're gonna get hit like in person, if you're gonna get hit in front of people, you're gonna get open handed. That's like that's a bitch slap. That's what that.
Thank you.
Hey, the man, dadgummit.
There you go.
Dean lives on.
He just said it.
Lives on. First of all, so me and my 17-year-old daughter was having this conversation, and her point of view of like, yeah, he's wrong, and yeah, the joke was wrong. It was all wrong, right? Even the production was a little wrong, but if I'm Will Smith, like, you got to pick a side here. Either you go up and punch the guy out,
right,
or do one of the most disrespectful things that one man can do to another, which hit him with that backhand.
That was it.
She's like, I don't understand this in between, hitting with the open palm slap, man. Even though it had a lot of bass, man.
That's a lot of bass. Disrespectful on a whole nother level. My dad used to always tell me, you punch a man, you slap a bitch.
So, Dean lives on.
That was my pops that used to say that. You punch a man.
Don't hide behind pops, that gummit.
That means you respect that man enough that you balled your fist up and you hit him. When you slap somebody, you don't really care how they gonna feel about this later.
Right.
I think what's gonna happen when you punch somebody? You give that man, you punch him, you get enough time for him to get his lick back. A slap, that means you don't even think enough of that man to ball your fist up and hit him.
No, he tried to hurt his feelings, and he did.
Oh yeah. Oh, he did look so hurt.
Chris Rock, he had a couple drinks after that last night.
I mean, if you watch the video, Will Smith's laughing at the joke, and then it pans away, and then he's walking up there. Like, I don't know what happened.
Hold on, wait, Tanner. Hold on. Let me break this down for you. Okay, here's the play-by-play. Now, put yourself in that shoes. First of all, to really put yourself in Will Smith's shoes, you got to understand he started off at 12 years old. 16-year-old, he meets this Jeff guy, Jazzy Jeff, and they take off, right? And this entire time, he's been clowned about, being a soft rapper. He don't curse, he don't dress right, all this stuff. Then he's a soft actor. His first film is him getting plowed by some dude. The movie was good. 6 Degrees of Separation. Look it up. Not for the faint of heart, right? So all these things, and he's just smiling through it. Then the wife comes out, entanglement, and all the memes are out, like just stuff over and over and over and over. So he's smiling through it his whole career. He started off at, we'll say 16. 16 years old, he started off in entertainment. He's 53 now. Like all those decades of smiling through things. Here's another joke. It's disrespectful, but what I do, I gotta do this because it's Hollywood. Yeah, I love that you're talking about my wife who has a disease that causes her hair to fall out. This is great. And then he looks over at his wife. Goat cheese. You look over at your wife and you see the anger, the attitude, you see the hurt.
I agree with that, but what you just said, he's a professional and this happens every day. He done this on the Oscars. Anybody else would have been carried out in handcuffs. He finished the show and gave a speech. I mean,
dancing. He was dancing and partying afterwards.
Yeah, I don't. Afterwards. It's like I heard the Oscars have like the worst ratings, and people were saying, well, maybe it was staged to bring him because I mean, it got the views. People was talking about it. I don't know.
It did jump from almost 9 million views, which was lower than last year's 10.5 million, and then it leaps up to about 16 million. So yeah.
You'd have to pay me a lot of money to take a slap. I don't care who you are.
Right.
You pay me a lot of money.
There is a picture going around. He's got his hands behind his back, Chris Rock, and he's leaning forward. And like they kind of like slowed it down by frame, and you can see him already kind of wincing.
He knew it was coming.
I don't know. It's the internet, but
right. But let me ask you this: you've seen Chris Rock's movies, right?
No, yeah.
Would you say he's a great actor?
No.
They should have, if this is staged, they should have given him Will Smith's award. Did you see the befuddlement, the confusion, the hurt, the rage? Because he looked like he wanted to hit him back, and then he's like, I don't know what to do.
Which, what is it, the Australian or the Chinese version?
Yeah.
You hear everything.
You heard everything.
Whole thing. So he definitely was hollering, but Will Smith is a great actor. So if
he can't carry that, man. That's a real reaction.
Good. So
yeah.
I don't know.
How about we split the difference and say it was staged, but he was actually angry and he wasn't expecting that slap.
Yeah.
Is that oh my goodness. Hold on. Sorry, fellas. We gotta stop the show. Hang on. What the FRAP is this dude doing on here? Samuel Ridley Jr. Mr. Clean himself. What's happening, man? Listen, don't slap me.
All-Stars right here, man.
Don't hurt me. I remember you being very, very strong, sir. That was just a joke. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, this is y'all show now.
Wow, that's what he doing.
Nobody.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Ridley Jr., man. You know what we're talking about. Give your take. We were talking a little earlier. I hate that DeMario Liggins not here, man. Because he's the one that called me. He was like, bro, watch it. And then called me right back. And then click, So what do you think, man? What's your takeaway on this?
Man, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I feel like that slap was meant for Jada, and he took it out. He couldn't take it out on her, so he took it out on the person he could.
Wow.
I can agree 100% with that.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, me and my wife was talking about it, and one of the things that's being a newlywed that I'm learning is protecting my spouse. Mm-hmm. And
salute to you for that, bro.
Thank you. It's a transition, but she should have protected him when she sat down at that table.
Thank you.
And aired that dirty laundry. And since that man has been going through, I mean, he went from being the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to the main gift of hurt and just, I mean, on a level that
disrespect.
And then now, he looking like,
a clown out here. Call it what it is, bro.
Yeah, Chris Rock makes the joke. And then now it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I don't know if we cuss, my bad. I'm sorry.
Pay the man that go. We just have a fine system.
Dean lives on.
Dean lives on. I know. His internet kicks him out, and everybody came and just replaced all his words.
He's here in spirit.
Right.
It is just, if he don't go up there and do something, then he ain't protecting his wife. But at the same time, when did she ever protect him? Because me and my wife talked about it. In that situation, I feel like she know my attitude. She would have grabbed my arm and been like, "Hey, don't.
This ain't the setting for it.
This ain't the setting. Don't ruin your brand for him."
This is main stage. You can't do that.
No. And he built his whole brand on being the clean cut, calm guy. I mean, this guy started off as a rapper.
Exactly.
Now, if this was Kevin Gates or any other rapper had done this, okay, I've been in character, wouldn't have been that big deal. This
it's a reason Kanye West was left off the Grammys, right?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Talk about liabilities, man.
Whenever he got the award.
Say again?
King Richard. The movie.
No, I'm sorry. Repeat your question. Hold on. Repeat your question.
Did y'all see Will Smith's speech where he was thanking everybody for his award?
Goodness. That speech that went like,
it's almost like, I'm telling you, it's like it played into that, because he was going, he got the award for King Richard, and he was a really protective person in that movie, and he's thanking everybody that the movie was about, but he goes on and on about how protective that individual was, and how he never did apologize to Chris Rock.
He apologized to the Academy.
I heard him do that, but
he just put out a statement maybe a few hours ago apologizing to Chris Rock about it.
Okay,
but I mean, come on now, you could have done that last night.
To try to at least mend a little bit whenever he had his speech, but he just sorry y'all seen that, but he should have kept her name out of his mouth. That's all I'm saying.
When he gonna slap August Alsina?
He ain't finna do that.
No, so okay, but so first of all, him putting that in his art, which is his right, no shade towards him at all. The idea that he drugged that out, right? I'm sure they would have wanted to keep it private, but she again was not only disrespectful to Will, but she was disrespecting him as well.
Exactly.
She just seems like such the bad guy in this, right? So the idea that he was gonna put it in his art because she kept playing or whatever in the text messages, all that. If y'all seen that video, right? And then she had to talk about it, and then Will Smith trying to support her, but even then, I don't care how good of an actor he is, he looked hurt. Then that's the first time I've seen him look that hurt in public.
He was out of pocket for that. I mean, I understand you got to take that one on the chin, so to speak, but no, son, you was out of pocket for that. That show would have went way left.
I just feel like she should have never had the show. You should have been like, look, what happened in my house, stay in my house.
There you go. I agree with that.
Yep.
Like, you invited the entire world in, knowing how this internet culture is.
Exactly.
You should have seen. My thing is, they see how the internet treated their kids. You know what I'm saying? So what made her think that, like, her going on there, that this wasn't finna do anything but give fuel to the fire?
Exactly.
And then, in all honesty, Will done made it worse now, because you already know every comedian. Dave Chappelle might do a whole special on this right here.
Did you see what Cedric the Entertainer said last night at the after party?
No, they said he was. I heard he say
he was on stage last night at an after party, and he said, "If I make any jokes about anyone's wives, just let you know, don't run up on stage on me because I slap back." So you got these. Wait till Dave Chappelle tackles this. Yep. Wait till Dave Chappelle gets.
Dave Chappelle's a master at, like, wherever y'all think I'm going with this, I'm not. His last special, I didn't like too much, right? And not because of necessarily how he laid everything out. You hear a lot of comedians say, like, if he cuts that special short by a few minutes, that's a pretty good special. Right? But he just went on the rant. You could tell he was in his feelings. But Dave Chappelle is good about, like, okay, Bill Cosby. Ooh, everybody gets silent. What's he about to say? Right? And then he compares Bill Cosby to chocolate ice cream, and then it's brilliant. So ain't no telling what I'm sure he'll attack this with the nuance and the humor that he always does, But listen, man, enough of this Will Smith stuff. I'm gonna wrap the show up pretty soon here. Dean and I had some talks. I'm gonna give you fellas First of all, any shout outs to what y'all are doing, any podcasts, any wood building, any ministries? I'm just throwing random stuff out. I'm sure none of y'all do any of that, right?
Oh, podcast coming soon. Tanner Talk coming real soon. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. If y'all are not too busy, gonna be dropping every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Tanner Talk.
I'm tackling everything: sports, news, entertainment, everything that goes on throughout our daily lives. I'm talking about it.
Okay, give that day and time, and when is it gonna debut?
Do not have a specific date yet, but in the works right now. I'm gonna have my wife on with me too, and we're gonna tackle these things together. It's gonna be called Tanner Talk, Wednesday nights, 7 o'clock Central Time.
7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, man. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Goat cheese. You got anything?
No, man. You know I'm doing laser engraving. Man, I got
so much
stuff.
I see the lab.
Yeah, I finally had to clean it up, man. I got so much stuff going on, but I do.
You got a piece of work? You got a piece of work you can show us real quick?
Huh?
You got a piece of work you can show us?
Hold up.
Yeah, you go ahead. Hey, Mr. Samuel Ridley Jr. Got the whole government on there. What you got going on? Filibuster for my main man.
Right now, I'm in the middle of track season, Centennial Track. Okay. If y'all know, I coach 3 different sports.
Salute, bro.
Yeah, I stay busy. I got a ministry going on. Oh, I'll put this out there. Franklin will be hosting a Juneteenth weekend coming in June 19th, part of this social activism group that I'm in. I'll share more information on my Facebook. We're going to have a gala. We're going to have a festival where, Black folks are shutting down the square in Franklin. Going to have vendors, entertainment stuff for the kids. So if anybody's interested, get at me, but it's going to be a good time. We did it last year. We're going to do it again.
Okay. That's what's up, bro.
I like it.
Most definitely.
Go cheese. What you got? Let me see some works, man.
This is wood engraving.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, cutting board.
You did all that yourself?
Yeah, it's done with a laser engraver.
Damn.
That's good,
man.
My laser engraved wood, one of my favorite things to do is cups. This is a wine glass.
For you ladies.
Put anything on. I mean, if you can dream it, man, I could probably put it on there.
My wife would carry that everywhere.
Yeah.
Man.
Setting up a field day. It's right off of it's over there by Station 1 Fire Department across from used to be Superama. I don't know what the heck name of it is now.
Oh, they got rid of Superama?
I know what it's
right where the parade's going to be going. We're going to have a booth set up over there, right behind that Spur station.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make up a bunch of stuff now just to carry over there and try to sell, along with all the custom orders I get. It's been hard. I'm way behind.
Hey man, that's what's up. I love it, fellas. Thank you so much for joining. Look, you can stick around, but we got just to end the show. Me and Dean were supposed to have this debate. The girl Molly from First Take had a comment about Deshaun Watson's contract, saying it's a slap in the face of women. So anybody who wants to get out now. You got 5 seconds. That's cool.
Guys.
All right, bro.
All right. Look, hey, okay, here we go.
I'm gonna give y'all like 5 minutes on. We're gonna do it for a little bit. Then I gotta go do stuff for my wife, but I got something to say on that one.
Go ahead, bro.
We'll let you go first, man. I got time.
It's very delicate, and I get where a lot of women come from, and I don't know the answer to this, but has there been any evidence that this is true? Like any of these the thing with me is, at what point is it just like their allegations? At what point was it like, hey, it was consensual on my end and it's squashed? Because I feel like right now, like they're saying, well, he did this, he shouldn't have a job. And I'm like, well, what if they lying?
Exactly.
How do we know that they not chasing money and all of this? Like, how many times have we seen Kobe Bryant? They had consensual, she ruined that man's image. And if he did it, he don't need to be playing football. Like, I get it. But like, I feel like if the jury and all that. There's no evidence to indict him. Why are we still punishing this man for this?
Exactly. I feel you on that.
So what I will say
it's almost like if you famous, you can't. You just might as well treat it like it's COVID. Again,
stay in the house.
Stay in the house because I mean, if somebody hey man, I need some money. Let me do this. So
Mr. Jude, who refuses to get on here and show his wonderful studio, right?
They ain't lying on one all night.
So listen, let me address that. So a couple of grand juries have passed by, and they said there's not enough evidence to move forward with a criminal case because it took so long, and there's no physical evidence. But they do have. I mean, he is directly DMing these women, going to their places of business or their homes. Like, so there's some evidence, but not to it. Now, 1 or 2, maybe 4 or 5, maybe. When you get in the 20s, bro, that's really difficult. And again, none of us here know exactly what happened. But man, have y'all seen that? What's that movie? The Last Duel. Have you seen that?
I have not.
I suggest it. It's basically a case just like that, based off a real story. It was The Last Duel, I think, in France, where he had a guy's wife accusing his some lord or whatever of rape, right? And they showed from the accused point of view, they show from the husband's point of view and the woman's point of view. And here's what I'm saying, man. Society has built a world where a lot of these muddy waters is difficult, right? Even the newer rules of we can start off consensual, but as soon as I say stop, you need to stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta, I mean, this guy has he gets millions of dollars put into his body. He's got a whole staff, but he still wanted more. If he'd went to his team and said, hey man, I need some extra massage time, they would have given it to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't know, right? It looks bad, but I don't know. I think the NFL is in a weird position of there's no charges. So what the FRAP do you want us to do? I just think it's strange that they make him the second highest paid player in NFL history.
Yeah.
With the most guaranteed money, $200+ million guaranteed. That doesn't happen in football.
No.
So even the timing with, hey, I want out, and the owner being like, no, and him being like, FRAP you, I want out. And then all of a sudden, case 1, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 15, so on, right? Like, ain't no telling. And listen, man, I can't speak for a woman, but this sounds weird because I've been in a situation to where a woman felt like she could do something, and I just kind of like, what the FRAP? All right, froze, and just kind of went through some things. Okay, so I'm not denying that that's not possible, that they show up. These are local masseuses on Instagram, of all things. They're licensed masseuses, right? And literally, man, this would be great for the starting quarterback of our professional football team. NFL is the biggest thing there is right now as far as sports and entertainment. The biggest. So what does that do to my company? Yeah, man. And then he comes and, he's talking about, oh, this towel's too itchy. I need a smaller one. He's moving in a way, making his genitals, allegedly, making his genitals touch them, right? He's flipping over. He's erect. His towel is falling off. He's like, don't worry about it, right? So I don't know at what point he was like, And the girls were kind of like, no, I'm trying to keep it professional. Or, I don't know what to do. So do I just go through it? They're thinking about their businesses, all this. Yeah. But I think my main takeaway, this is something that I would tell my daughters and my sons, because not enough gets talked about the male abuse that goes on in this world, let alone this country, right? I tell them, you got to be able to risk your job, reputation, everything to do what's right. You're just going to have to. Yeah. I talked to some women, and they were like, man, I would have just let them go through with it, invite them back, tape them, get a sting operation going, something, right? Because these women are saying, well, I was afraid of his power. I was afraid of what it was going to do to my business. So you're trading the possibility of losing your business for you're trading that for your body. Your integrity, your body. Yeah. There's one account that says he forced my head down his penis. That's a lot. Let's just say that's true. What the FRAP? At what point are women going to just say, you know, enough is enough? I'm going to risk looking like a gold digger. I'm going to risk lying and all these things to get the evidence, because everything you see points back to, well, there's not enough evidence. It's been too much time this past. All these things. You understand how the game is played. Frapping, this lady tried to sue McDonald's for making her fat. The courts decided on that case, right? The courts decided on that case that, well, you didn't prove that, you know, McDonald's intentionally does their, you know, menu system and all this stuff. Supersize Me, right? The movie comes out. So this guy sets out, okay, I'm going to get some evidence. And he goes to work by saying, for 30 days, if I eat McDonald's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? If they ask me to supersize, I take the supersize. Let's see what it does to the body. And he wins that case. He did that for some frapping fries, bro.
Yeah, I seen that movie.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a lot. I mean, it sounds horrible to say that, like, hey, no matter what. I mean, it's easy for me to sit here. I've never been in a situation like that. It's easy to sit here and say, like, you know, they're gonna have to risk whatever the public thinks about them for the next woman, for the next generation, whatever. Yep. Rosa Parks wasn't easy, right? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, that wasn't easy for Black people. The LGBTQ plus community, whatever the group. It's not easy to get laws changed and to change people's minds. Me Too and Time's Up and all these things. It takes a tremendous amount of personal sacrifice and risking a lot. So
I agree.
That was my spiel.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like you said that one woman said that, I'm just like, I feel like it brings up a deeper issue of the legal system. Like, if you got any evidence, not enough evidence, any evidence, he did it to one female and you can prove it. Like, so that's why, like, I think it puts men in a situation, like, I try not to really talk about it because, like, when all the NFL don't care, it's a football thing, man. As long as your talent outweighs your distraction, you're going to get money.
There you go.
You're going to have a job. So until he can't throw the football no more, they're going to overlook it. But it's just the thing. It's like, I always try to play devil's advocate, but it's like, what if they lying? You know?
Right.
So it's a sticky situation. And I feel like if the legal system says, hey, not enough evidence to show that this was true, like, who am I to go against it? But then, like, I feel like a jerk. Like, you just made me feel like a jerk because I'm like, well, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. It's just like, man, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he's got a point. That's the whole thing of the situation. But the way I kind of look at it is, if it takes one, they always say it takes one woman to scream rape for it to be out there in the world that this person might be a rapist. So if he goes to one massage parlor and he does something that the women find inappropriate, that one woman should have said, hey, I'm not cool with that. That's enough. I need you to leave, regardless of who you are. And if you're not the boss and you're just an employee and you bring it to your boss saying that, hey, this person, world-class NFL quarterback, came here and wanted these type of activities and I don't do that, and your boss tells you, well, do you know how much money he can bring in? And you stay there for that. That shows the type of person, the place that you're working at, and the type of person that you are, that you don't need to be there.
I wouldn't go that far, though. I wouldn't say it shows the type of person you are. Like, you just simply made a choice.
If you stay there,
I'm saying if you stay there. But here's what I'm saying. If you stay there, that's fine. But I'm not saying that makes them necessarily a bad person or gold digger or whatever. But they simply made a choice. You chose to take the easier path to say, like, I'm going to just swallow this, right? I'm going to just swallow this. Are you
taking the easier path? Are you taking the easier path by staying there and doing something and then coming out later and saying, oh, I want money because of this?
Well, in their defense, it was a class action suit, and they did try to get something criminally done.
Yeah.
This is just, due to that fail. We talked on the other show, Urban Academia, with Chulo Rich, live 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Saturdays. Yeah, so we talked about the difference between criminal court and civil court, and how in criminal court, you need about a 90+% assurance of guilt, right? It's about 50-50 in civil court. It's so high in criminal court because that's your life that you're dealing with. So you got to be pretty sure. That O.J. Simpson stuff, I mean, they got to probably 89.99999% sure, but they didn't get it. The glove didn't fit. You must have quit. He told a better story, but then they attacked him civilly. So that's why these things exist. So at least, because even if you say, I went through it out of fear, but I didn't want it to happen, it comes out, it gets no criminal charges because there's no evidence. Now I can take it to a civil court and at least get some compensation for the job I lost. I got people, nobody's going to hire me now because I'm the girl who falsely accused some guy.
Yeah.
And the other thing that people are doing out there is they're conflating two different things, right? You got one count that says that, we're looking at the extremes, right? Like that case with the kid that Oprah Winfrey got out of jail, right? He literally got accused of rape. He goes to jail. She feels guilty, and he does like his own setup, his own sting operation, and records her saying, I'm so sorry. I just got all the pressure, blah 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 blah, right? But there's nothing that can get back, right? I think whoever paid out got money or whatever, but that man's life was forever changed. That's one extreme. The other extreme is somebody being brutally pinned down and raped. And I guarantee you the NFL and a lot of us are saying it's a lot easier to believe that these women are liars.
Mm-hmm.
Because gold digger, liar is a lot better than what if this dude is a monster. You understand?
Yeah.
Like that, it's a lot easier, right? And it's going to make a lot more money if we just lean, tilt the scales towards maybe all 20 plus women are lying. These are the ones that came forward. There are many more, but these are the ones that came forward. The other ones were like, man, I don't want these problems.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's not for us to say, that right or wrong or what, or right or wrong. It's not for us to say who's lying and who's not.
Who's not.
But I think the bigger issue is how the NFL was more than willing
to hand that money over.
No, to keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
To cover it up. They covered it up until he wouldn't play ball, and then they released all this stuff. Allegedly, right? Because we didn't hear anything until he told the owner of the Houston Texans no.
Yep.
So that's a whole nother layer, right? Everybody involved is just out of pocket, man. But I want people to understand that the NFL looked everybody dead in their face and said, what do you guys think? Will you still watch the game, buy season tickets? Will you still show up with your kids and your wives, even though we got a little sticky situation? Oh, yes? Okay. Second richest player in the league. It's incredible. It's incredible. And there's talks about bringing Tom Brady back, and he may be going on to the Dolphins because what they cannot have, which if Tom Brady goes to the Dolphins, that puts him in the same division, like the same side as the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you can't have happen, Mr. Tanner, you cannot have Deshaun Watson in the frapping Super Bowl. Winning a Super Bowl, winning the MVP of the Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson, you just won a Super Bowl. What are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna go to Disney. Boo. Oh,
man.
So what do? Get me Tom Brady. put the dadgum TB12 light in the sky, dadgum. Bring him back to the league and let's set him up with the fastest team in the league. I hope you guys are paying attention. Because after Ross is gone, there are some other Michigan guys who are set to own the Miami Dolphins. Ross is right. So Michigan guys, ties, right? Tom Brady, Michigan. The owner of the Dolphins, Michigan. The next owners of the Dolphins, Michigan. Right? They try to get Harbaugh, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So they got Waddle, and then they got the fastest dude in the league, Tyreek Hill. So their third string quarterback is faster than your first string quarterback. Receiver. See what I'm saying? And then you add Tom Brady to that very fast and very talented squad with a pretty good defense. Throw everything into Deshaun Watson. He must not succeed.
To stop him.
Right.
You realize how this world will turn upside down if that man win a Super Bowl? Woo, Lord. If he even make it there.
Man.
If he even makes it there.
They're going to Nancy Kerrigan that dude, man. Hit him in his kneecaps. Look, the Browns are 10-0. Man, get me a sniper.
And if they start the season 3, 4, 5-0, it's going to be great.
Oh man, if they turn the Browns into like multi-year playoff contenders, Super Bowl, AFC contender, like it's gonna be ridiculous, man.
Murky water.
Anywho, Look, I think we have talked about enough. I don't think either one of us got canceled. You got your show ain't even came out yet, you know.
Yet,
but tell people one more time what you working on before we get on up out of here.
Tanner Talk coming soon, 7 p.m. Central Time. Be every Wednesday, talking about news, talking about entertainment, talking about sports, talking about life in general. How to navigate this crazy world that we live in.
That's it, man. I look forward to it, man. Your perspective is always welcome, no matter. I don't care where we at, man. If I bump into you on the way to get some ice cream, I need to. Hey, man. So tell me about the.
Oh yeah, I'll give it to you straight. I'm gonna give it to you straight, no doubt.
All right, man. Dean's gonna be so hurt. So many people showed up. He's gonna be so hurt. Dean, fix your internet. We out of here.
He got it.